Hi, I'm Jen Grover, and this week I'm camping at Alum Creek State Park near Columbus, Ohio. One of the perks of camping near Columbus is that I get to see a lot of my tab friends throughout the week. Not only did I have a chance to meet up with old friends, I had a chance to make some new friends as well, and they all agreed to appear on the channel this week. This week you'll have a chance to hear from existing tab owners, former tab owners coming back to the tab brand, tab alumni, and prospective tab owners. This is a fun episode, so I hope you'll stay tuned. Alum Creek State Park features a large campground with both full hookup and electric-only sites. All the campsites at Alum Creek are dog-friendly, and as a matter of fact, they have a dog park and a dog swimming area at the lake. Some of the activities available at Alum Creek are hunting, fishing, boating, camping, biking, and even some frisbee golf. This isn't the prettiest park I've camped at, nor the quietest by any stretch. I made a rookie mistake and picked a campsite that's close to the road. I later learned there isn't a quiet spot in the park. You can hear road noise almost anywhere in the campground. But if you're not looking for total peace and quiet, this can be a great escape, especially if you live in the Columbus area. There are a lot of things for kids to do. It's a big campground, so you can almost always get a spot. And it is close to Columbus, so if you have business in Columbus, it makes it very accessible. So here I am still at Alum Creek, and I want to introduce you to some folks I met while I'm here. So starting on the left.
Hi, my name is Dolores. This is my husband, Ted. This
Hi,
is our
nice to
first
meet
time
you.
camping here.
And how did we connect?
We drove by and saw your 320 tab and were interested in buying one.
Great, awesome. We had a great conversation.
Yeah.
They met Alex and had a nice conversation about his tab.
Doug and Betsy Moore, and we bought our tab 400 in September and spent a month at Huntington Beach in South Carolina and in February, and we're just getting started.
Okay, great. Now, before I head back to work, I am going to show you a quick mod that Doug did in their 400 bathroom that I think will make a lot of people jealous. So what Doug has here is a custom ash floor. Now, he's going to start making them out of teak, and it may be something he takes up and sells, so we'll see what Doug ends up doing, but it's awesome because it fits the 400 perfectly. I'm here in Columbus, Ohio at Alum Creek State Park with my friends Dawn, Gina, and Alex. And they are either all current tab owners, soon-to-be tab owners, in some cases past and soon-to-be tab owners, and also former tab owners. So thanks you guys for agreeing to be on video this week. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So, Dawn is what I would call a tab alumni. She used to own a tab, and she recently moved to another brand of trailer that's adorable, a cute little Airstream. Gina was a tab owner. She and her husband moved into an Airstream, and she's coming back to the tab family. I'm going to have her talk a little bit about that. And Alex is still a tab owner. And I thought it would just be fun to talk to some Columbus area tab owners and tab alumni about why they chose their tabs when they bought it and what it's been like to be part of the tab community. So Dawn, tell me, why did you get a tab? What got you interested in owning a tab?
The only reason I got a tab was I thought it would be a really comfortable way for my daughter and I to travel and camp, because we had been tent camping and it was a lot of work to set up everything for both of us. So the main thing I really wanted was a bathroom. And I said, if I can find a little camper with a bathroom, that is all I will need. And I just started searching online, and I came across the tabs, and then I went to our dealer here in Columbus, and they had a pink and white tab that was exactly what I wanted, and we loved it. And I never expected to make friends with my tab. I never, I have such wonderful friends today because I had my tab, and she just got a little bit small for my daughter and I now that she's a teenager. So I just wanted something a little bigger. But I still miss and love my tab very much.
Yeah, I know it was really hard for you to sell your tab.
It was very hard.
Dawn had the most adorable tab perhaps ever. It had this pink trim, and it was a Tabitha model.
Yes.
What was the Tabitha model?
Well, she was designed by a woman named Mary Jane Butters, and she had really beautiful white beadboard cabinetry inside and a gray flooring, gray upholstery, and just kind of every feature also that you could get in a Tab.
Awesome.
They're definitely my favorite model, but they don't make them anymore.
No, Dawn had a very unique, one-of-a-kind, awesome Tab, and
It now belongs to the lovely Lonnie out in Washington State.
yes, Lonnie's part of the family now, and
Yep.
the Tab is still in the family, so we're happy about that.
Yeah.
Gina, tell us about your story.
Well, my husband and I started camping in a Tab Sofitel, and we really enjoyed that, but my husband is tall, and he could stand up in it. We love the Tab, though. We love the quality and the community, and we began traveling a little bit for longer periods of time. So we sold it and bought an Airstream. So we still have the Airstream, and it's 28 feet, and I don't feel super comfortable towing that myself. So I've been camping with this group and have sort of gotten the bug for something a little smaller and more manageable. So of course the Tab is what came to mind. And again, the quality can't be beat, and the community can't be beat. So I've got a Tab 320 clamshell on order, which is exciting because I've never had a clamshell, and I love to cook. So I'm very much looking forward to that experience.
And we love people who love to cook to camp with us, which brings us to Alex. Alex loves to cook for us, and we love that Alex loves to cook. Alex, how did you come across the Tab?
Yeah, I actually had a larger 19-foot beast of a camper that I bought right away when I moved to Columbus. And it was just too much for me, and I had been to a RV show, and I saw these really cool little teardrop trailers, and finally did some research and found out what they were and the company that made them, and went and searched for them. And as soon as I went to the dealership and saw them for the first time, I posted my trailer for sale that day. A week later, I sold that trailer, and that same day I took the money from that trailer and bought my Tab 320S. So it was a very quick turnaround, and it's been awesome. I probably camped 150 nights in 3 years in it, and many more to come. It's been amazing.
Awesome. Yeah, it's really interesting. You meet people who, other than camping, like I'm not sure we would have ever connected, or we don't really have tons in common outside of camping. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's how Dawn and I met.
Yeah,
and,
we met camping, and now we're best friends. So.
That's really neat. Yeah. When you bought your Tab, were you looking for community?
No, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, who knew?
Right. Yeah. I did not even.
I completely stumbled upon this group in Ohio, and now the larger group going to nuCamp this year. So I had no idea.
Yeah. I know I wasn't looking for community.
Right.
I bought my Tab to travel, not to just camp. Mm-hmm. And now I become, thanks to you guys, weekend camper as well. So it's lots of fun. You've been to nuCamp, yes? Mm-hmm. Have you been to a nuCamp before?
Never.
No. And you're going this year?
This year.
So the first time, have you been to nuCamp?
I have never been to nuCamp.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I've been to one nuCamp in 2019. I made it once before nuCamp started and met some folks. I met Steve and Karen in person for the first time, and then I went to a leftover party where I met Dawn in person for the first time.
I was so excited to meet you. I'm like, what? You're the Jen Grover? Because you would post everything on Facebook, and I got my Tab shortly after you did. So, and I knew I came to pick up on the fact that you know a lot of things. So I'm like, well, if Jen Grover says it, I know it's true, and I will count on her advice. And then I got to meet you in real life. And it was so exciting. No, you never steered me wrong.
So, this is just sort of a taste of what it's like to own a Tab and find out there's a community, and whether you like it or not, you're probably going to get sucked into it.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun. No, actually, I meet people every year when I travel who don't connect with the community, and if that's not your thing, that's fine too. But I feel like the community has been a real bonus for me.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
I still do a lot of travel where I'm not connecting with people, but now I've added the connecting with people type of camping to my repertoire. And Rocky has made lots of new friends
He's
too.
famous.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and now that I've been traveling in my Airstream, I get hardly anybody, coming up and talking to me or complimenting me or anything. Even though she's a very cute camper, she's just not as cute as a Tab,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, when Alex arrived tonight, I had people stopping by my campsite to ask about my Tab. And, we went to a campground last summer and we said it was like a petting zoo because people just kept driving by looking at our Tab.
Yeah.
Everybody in the town knew that the Tabs were there that weekend.
Yes. People were driving around.
Yeah, and I had that experience a few weeks ago at Mohican where I met Marianne, who started talking to me because of my
Yes.
Tab.
And then you interviewed her, and that was so cool.
Yeah, I just saw an update today. Marianne is going to cross into North Carolina in 20 miles. So
Wow.
she's really worked
I can't
hard.
believe she has the courage and the perseverance to do that.
Yeah,
I really can't.
Yeah,
That's
I
really
mean,
amazing.
I wish I did.
personally would not do that.
I think I would twist my ankle in the first mile. I probably wouldn't do that.
Have to call for help. Airlift me out.
Well, thanks for agreeing just to talk to folks about your experience with Tab, what attracted you to it, and what the community has meant to you. I really appreciate it. Yeah. And let me know if you have any questions for Dawn, Alex, and Gina in the comments below. It was so much fun to meet up with my old friends and to make new friends as well. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.